One American sheriff's crusade against school shootings. Sherrif Carmine Marceno of Lee County, Florida, believes that shaming offenders, however young, is a powerful deterrent. His detectives perp-walked a 10-year-old who'd sent a text message joking he was planning to attack his school. He's also published the mugshots of at least 8 other minors arrested for serious offences. Well, I'm joined now by Sherrif Carmine Marceno. Sheriff, thank you very much for joining me. Some people will say this is great. Others will say this seems ludicrously tough love for kids of this age. How do you justify what you've been doing?
You know, for me, it's really safe to say that, look, safe kids, safe schools is my top priority. And I have to do what's right at the end of the day. And people want transparency. So I have countless parents and countless other guardians that text and call me and email me to say thank you. You know, Piers, I know that you have a young loved one. Obviously, you have a daughter. So it hits home with you as well. I mean, I ask you, how do you feel when you drop your child off today? You got to be worried as a parent or a guardian, and you want someone that's going to take a zero-tolerance stance. And let me ask you this, Piers. Your child is, I believe, 10 years old, give or take. You have a daughter, okay? That's your most precious gift in life. If someone in that child's classroom was writing or writing a threat or committing or wanted to commit mass shooting, would you want to know who that is?
Listen, I actually agree with what you're doing. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. But I also think it's completely outrageous if kids of 10, you know, they're old enough at 10 to know they shouldn't be doing what this kid in particular was doing. And following a school shooting, threatening to shoot up a school is just completely outrageous. And actually, I do think a bit of a short, sharp shock can be effective, is my honest response to it.
So, you know, also, I want the parents and guardians to help me be successful. Sit your children down and talk about things. And also, I mean, the last thing we want to do, the last thing is put a 10-year-old in handcuffs. I don't want to talk about school shootings. This is not a political issue for me. It's a safety and security issue, and I have to do what's right every time. If I don't, okay, I have to sleep at night, and God forbid we leave no stone unturned, and every threat is real. And I got to make sure that one of those 100,000 kids that go to school, if there's a threat, that nothing waits 1 second. We're going to engage that threat immediately, and that's the only way.
Matthew McConaughey's been at the White House today. He comes from Uvalde in Texas, where this school shooting happened. Been very passionate about the need for America to do something, that it can't just respond the way it did after Sandy Hook by having a lot of arguments and then nothing being done. What do you think is the solution to what has been going on with these mass shootings?
So there's a few things. First and foremost, America has to wake up. Okay, don't ignore red flags. You really want to focus on stopping these shootings? Okay, guns are not the issue. What's the issue is people ignoring red flags. When we talk about Texas, there's a shooter, okay, who writes online, children being fear of your lives for real. Okay, he tells people about things, and those people don't come forward. You know what? Charge those people. That's on them. When someone, as a good human being, you need to come forward and let people know when you know that something's going down or if there's a threat of violence, come forward. Okay, it's your constitutional right to have arms.
See, I think there are lots of issues here. I think mental health is a big problem. The red flags are a huge problem, as you said it. I think violent video games shouldn't be disregarded. This lady, a shooter, was obsessed with Call of Duty. I think if you play that kind of game for too long and you are disturbed, it can make, you know, real life seem blurry to you. But when you say it's not about the guns, what we would say here in the UK, and I accept we're not American citizens, this is for you to work out as a country, but obviously guns play a part too, because if these deranged young kids don't have ready access to semi-automatic rifles, they can't do what this person did.